actually. Hi everybody. So what we have here in the pan is I added the au jus after I browned up the hamburger meat, and I put a light saute on the onions just so they're caramelized enough that the flavor will go through, but they're not really hard and chewy. And then I added some fresh herbs, and that's a tip. If you don't want to add a whole lot of salt, add a lot of herbs. I added rosemary, thyme, and parsley, but you can use whatever flavor combinations of herbs that you like to use. These are just my favorites when it comes to meat. And then I added the au jus, and I've heated up the potatoes. We're going to check on the zucchini. They still have a couple more minutes to go. And the only thing I'm going to do to this is I'm going to let this come back up to a boil. It's going to thicken, and when it does that, it's ready to serve. And then I'll show you what it all looks like, and I'll even give my husband a taste test to see how he likes it. Hi everybody, we're back. So this is what the stuff on a shingle is supposed to look like. I added a little bit of fat-free sour cream to thicken it up a little because the au jus made it a little bit more runny. But you can do it however you want to. I have some russet mashed potatoes I made the other night, and I just mashed them with some skim milk. And to substitute the butter, I used a low-sodium chicken broth. And all that does is it gives it a little bit more creamy texture like you would have with butter if you want to save on the calories or whatever. So I'm going to plate this up for my husband so you guys can all get an idea of what everything looks like all together. And this is what the zucchini looks like when it's all roasted. It took about 40 minutes or so for them to roast up. And then this is what you do. You just grab a spoonful of potatoes and make a well in it. Now you could also use the same recipe if you don't like potatoes for like a stroganoff. It would work just fine over some noodles or whole wheat pasta. So that's what it looks like. I have a small amount here because my husband's not a real big eater. So until next time everybody, live, laugh, and love, and here's my husband to taste test it.
Alright, let me grab me a fork here. You know I love the zucchini, so we don't even have to go there yet. Straight from the garden, that zucchini too. That thing looked like a small ball bat, didn't it? And believe me, it is outstanding. My neighbors are begging for some zucchini, and I got plenty to share, guaranteed.
We should also do a video of you showing off your garden too, because it's looking pretty beautiful out there. Yeah,
things have progressed nicely, considering that we got up here in Maine, we really can't start serious gardening until like around Memorial Day. So we kind of got a short growing season, but hopefully if we end up like it did last year, we'll be able to grow into maybe early November, and that'll be pretty good. We'll have a ton of squash and Roma tomatoes and beefsteak, all kinds of good stuff, and we'll talk about that another time, and Heather can video me going out there through the garden, and I'll give you a look at it. But first, S.O.S. Stuff on a shingle, indeed. This must be a family channel, huh? Oh, Lord. Where's my mama? I got to slap her from the table. Good stuff as always. I love it. You'll love it too. Give it a try. One more thing, what?
Try the zucchini.
Oh, you gonna hit the zucchini up? I know I like that. I ain't scared of the zucchini. Outstanding as usual. Try it all. Makes a great meal. It's nice and healthy. You can pretty much do this any way you want to, like Heather mentioned earlier, but just like this, deluxe. Catch you next time.